Hello again, my friend. By the skin of my teeth, I did. I've barely had time to catch my breath, but I'm already off on another expedition. That's where you come in. I'd like to make you a very special offer. Am I that transparent? I am about to embark on a journey to map the mountains around the logocracy of Shadowrim. Are you familiar? Beautiful place. The land of 100 libraries, they call it. They host arguments in enormous arenas, like debate gladiators. And they get their name from the Shadowrim Mountains, a great crescent swathe that extends far into the east. Much of it is, and I aim to rectify that. To be honest, the part I'm most worried about is the sheer amount of mountains I will need to mark on my map. I don't want to spend half my commission on quill pens again, and nothing wears through them quite like drawing the same spiky triangle over and over. That's where you come in. Also a brilliant idea, but no. I would like to purchase a stamp block that stamps the shape of a mountain. Then I can just ink, stamp, over and over again. Stone or wood cut into shape, or whatever scraps you can glue together. Just something mountainy. Nothing fancy, nothing that uses a lot of ink. I can pay you a little coin this time, and also outline some other interesting vantage points to visit around Windspell. I knew I liked you for a reason. Hello again, my friend. Brilliant. Let me have a look. Stunning work. Immediately recognizable. Feels weighty and durable. This should last me a good many expeditions. By the Spellwinds. I was a bit worried I'd come up with a bad idea until you came back carrying this. I'm certain it will. Now, though, I believe I promised you an improved map. Here, I've included some trails up the local mountain. That seemed appropriate. Nothing too scary living up there, and there's all kinds of neat stones you could use. And, because we're good friends now, here. This is my favorite path down to the eastern beaches. I'm sure you could find good use for sea glass and shells, eh? You are most welcome. Now I'll be off. Hopefully we meet again.
Ah, me favorite crafter. Your armor protected me from some savage blows out there on the seas. And how have you been? It feels like an age. Aye, so I hear. Making a name for yourself. Seen a few of your happier customers about the place. Good work. Barnacles and brine. Listen to me flapping jaws. What can Omni Crackett's Bane do for you? I'm not buying any rounds before ye ask. I've got time for one, aye. Oh, Scuttlebutt Reef by far. You can't imagine it. A city made up of 100 ships lashed to old rocks jutting from the rolling seas. It's a bit on the dangerous side if you don't know your way around. But if you ever find yourself there, just drop me name and most folks will leave you be. Thank ye. Be seeing ye, crafter.
Ahoy, crafter! How's the Emporium life? Oh no, that's a bit humdrums, I hear. I had a bomb for that back in the old Emporium. Don't know if ye could find the ingredients to make it local. But what brings ye looking for old Mortimer? Ye know me well. Aye, all kinds of interesting news. I hear tell it rained fish somewhere down the coast. The bigwigs at the Academy claims it was because of normal weather. But old Mortimer knows better. Seen it many times before. Always points to the passing of the Great Sky Gauntlet. Ye can attribute most odd things to that strange being across all the lands I've traveled. Why, once I was lucky enough to see it skim the mountaintops. Was all curled up in a fist, probably carrying something. Mint gum, maybe, in vast quantities. Or sheep. What's wrong? You've come over a bit glassy-eyed, crafter. Something sitting bad in your stomach. Aye, I've been told I have that effect. Now I've business to be back to. Be seeing you, crafter.
Crafter, good to see you again. Just male wrath is fine. This is a rather informal setting, after all. And how goes your crafting? I can well imagine. And... can I help you with something else? I suppose I could spare a moment for you, out of gratitude. A perpetual bloodbath. Petty warlords fighting for ultimately meaningless positions and short-lived prestige. Just like any other form of academia, really. Now then, if there's nothing else...
Sorry, I'm a bit busy today. No time to talk unless you're here to buy or sell.
Why, hello there! Zacharia Silversmoke. Pleased to make your acquaintance. Adventurer and monster hunter. Anything with talons or teeth and a bad disposition. No. Most of the beasts I hunt, they're the kind that you don't want getting anywhere near you. I do keep a blade with me, of course, and one of these days I'll probably buy a nice axe to go with it. But if something gets close enough for me to swing a sword at it, let's just say that such encounters are responsible for most of my lovely scars. I haven't survived this long by chucking rocks at the most dangerous creatures I can find. No, I think I'm in the market for a good, strong spear. I've used them before, and they feel good in my hands. Something solid, heavy even, with stopping power to it. Don't skimp on the spikes, and ornateness is never a bad thing. No, I don't think so. I'm a simple man. Whatever gets the job done and keeps my head attached to my shoulders. me have a look. Magnificent! Better than I could have imagined. Wow! The haft on this thing! How did you bring it all together so well? I thought I'd end up with little more than a dagger on a pole, and I'd have been happy with that. You've gone above and beyond, friend. Tell me, do you do axes too? Well, I'll have to come back to your doorstep sometime. I've been wanting an axe for seasons now. One of those chunky ones you sometimes see orcs using. You know the type? Well, if you see any, take notes. For now, I'll be off. I'm sure those poor farmers will have been menaced by something or other while I've been in town.
Hello again. What can I say? I wish to take advantage of being in this city of crafters, and your prices are almost as good as your attitude. Still, I hate to be predictable. Perhaps I should commission something really out of character. No, I think not, as fun as that would be. I actually did come here with a particular order in mind. My dear cousin has just been accepted into the Cogsworth Legion. I suppose you might think of them as Spindleguard's equivalent to the City Watches. Oh, absolutely. We're all so proud. As you would imagine, the uniform of such a group is rather, well, uniform, banged out in the factories. After seeing the quality of your handcrafted goods here, I'm a bit worried my dear cousin isn't wearing the best that he could be. Frankly, both. Now, the breastplate is what I'm really worried about, since it covers the most vital organs. I'd like you to replicate one as best you can, but better. I can provide you with a rough sketch, but it's quite simple. Spindleguard armor is rather austere and refined. Don't worry. After 2 days in the Spindleguard smog, no one will be able to tell the difference. Now, it doesn't need to be a perfect replica. I suspect that quite a few of the wealthier families outsource production like this. Spoken like a Spindleguardian. Now, I shall make myself comfy and try not to bother you while you work your magic. Oh, hello. I think your owl cat is a little upset with me. Apparently, Meow thinks the forge area is off limits to customers. Sorry for intruding. I was just curious as to the process. It's quite exotic to me, you must understand. I've only seen factories, not a proper forge. I wanted to know how you did your work with just anvil and hammer. Of course. I'm so sorry. Let me take that breastplate from you now. Excellent work as usual. Again, please forgive my curiosity getting the best of me, and don't take it as a slight to your craft. I trust that completely. You're far too kind. I'll be on my way now. Rest assured that I'll see you again soon, and I'll be on better behavior. Thank you again.
Hello? Oh, yes, definitely the right place. Just like Manaki said. Aren't you precious? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Indeed. You can call me Tara. I am the chief medic and veterinarian of the Carnival of Strays. You've met Manaki, of course. She recommended you highly. Those collars you made are beautiful, by the way. All the animals we put them on are already adopted. Well, that's just what I was hoping to hear. Now, I hope this isn't putting too much burden on you so soon after you helped us out, but I've run low on some essential medical supplies. Manaki spoke so highly of you, I was hoping you might be able to help us out again. Oh, yes, of course. The order itself. I am in desperate need of a new knife, you see. Something without any gaudiness, hardy, for cutting bandages, digging out claw fragments, trimming wounds before stitching. You misunderstand. It's mostly the staff getting injured, not the animals themselves. There's a reason I serve as veterinarian and medic, after all. You wouldn't believe the damage some claws or a sharp beak could do to the forearms. I don't think this little one will be causing you any strife. As with Manaki before me, I'm afraid I don't have anything to offer in return except our gratitude. Oh, thank the spell winds. I know I shouldn't have worried, but I couldn't help it. And more than the spell winds, thank you. Oh, you're even more precious than Manaki conveyed. Who's a good owl cat? Such a cute little beak. And you've been eating well, I see. And your claws are all very well cared for. Someone lets you scratch to your heart's content, don't they? Aww. I didn't think you'd be done so soon. I suppose Manaki did tell me, but I thought she was exaggerating. Obviously not. I know, you'd only deign to adopt a speedy, quick-witted owner, wouldn't you? Like I said, precious. And speaking of, is that the knife? Oh, let me see. You made this for me? For free? Oh, you're too kind. Thank you so very much. Oh, I so look forward to having something decently sharp to cut linen strips for binding wounds. You have no idea. If you or Meow ever need medical assistance, please present yourself at the Carnival of Strays, and we'll get you seen to as a priority. I'll have any beak wounds bound up before you know it. You'd be surprised how often these things happen by accident. I suggest not getting between Owlcat and Food Dish. Much as it pains me to leave you and your wonderful companion, I should really be on my way back. I'm sure there are already new claw marks in need of attending.
Hello? Hey there. Name's Stonewing. Sibylla Stonewing. I hear you can make all manner of tools. That right? Great. Exactly what I wanted to hear. I'm in need of a new pickaxe. Nothing fancy, mind. It's going to get banged into lots of rocks in short order. I don't care if you use recycled goods or whatever raw natural materials you have around the shop. In fact, the simpler the better. This is Windspell, City of Crafters. I bet half the shops here would try to put ivy etchings or something on the head. Now, on the subject of, payment... Ah, bless you, you're kind. I'll still pay what you're worth, but I'm a little light on coin. You're a perceptive one. I am indeed a miner, an independent one, unattached to the local guilds. And, up until very recently, quite a successful miner. I hit a dry spell, and made the mistake of buying some cheaper tools to see me through until I could sink a richer mining shaft, but... I ended up having to replace those tools so often that I couldn't dig myself out of the hole. I decided that the only way out is to barter my way to a pickaxe that won't fall apart in just a few months. Something light and earthy. That's very kind of you. No matter what you craft, I'm sure it'll be better than what I've been using, and I'll make it worth your while. I think I know exactly what you could use around in exchange for your services. I'll have it ready when you return. back so soon. Hello again. May I examine it more closely, please? It sure looks like what I needed. Oh, wow. This is great. You have my most sincere thanks. Well, while you were busy working, I gave this little beauty a polish. Behold! Very close! It's a geode cracker for more delicate work with gemstone mining. Let me tell you, you're benefiting from many, many years of trial and error getting this particular model. Don't worry, it's quite easy to use. You find a rounded stone that seems hollow, bring this little beauty out and give it a solid thwack. If there's a gemstone pocket inside, it should crack right open without too much effort. And it won't shatter into dust like if you took your crafting hammer to it. Not with cracking the geodes open exactly, but I could offer you advice about what to do afterwards. That grindstone of yours in the back room, it looks awfully fine. I think that if you were careful, you could use it to polish or even sharpen any rough gems. At least in my professional opinion. Experiment and see, but mind, you might end up scraping a few before you get it right. You're most welcome. Now, I should be off. I can practically hear the ground singing to me and this wonderful new pickaxe.
Ah, Crafter. Good to see you again. I trust you've been well. Thank you again for those chains, by the way. They've done a remarkable job in preventing all manner of bloodshed. Quite. For all my issues with Windspell, I appreciate the Academy's proximity to so many Crafters Guild members. Ha! To put it mildly. You do understand how handcrafting and enchantment go hand in hand, don't you? Yes, that's... I shouldn't call it a lesser enchantment, but something very different than we practice in the Academy. A crafter can trap certain elemental properties within the confines of a gem or other suitable vessel, while a wizard can cause magic to permeate an entire item. Well, I've not dabbled myself, but I'm sure it's like any other process. Practice making perfect and whatnot. I should let you go, though. I fear I've nearly talked your ear off.
Well, well, look who we have here. Very well, thank you. Amazing what a difference a quality weapon makes. And how about the crafting? Must not be paying very well if you've ended up here. Ha! Just messing with you, friend. Sure, I've got time for one. Oh. The ruins, I'd say. You don't want to go out there unless you got real good reason. Besides that, mountain caves, forest, beach, they're all pretty safe for someone like you as long as you keep your wits about. I hope that's useful because I'm getting a bit parched.
Hello there. Busy, always busy. Thank you again for your help, by the way. Hasn't gone unnoticed by those of us taking care of the strays. Still appreciated. Say, speaking of critters, how's that owl cat of yours? Ha! I bet. You're lucky, you know. They don't often deign to be kept as pets. Oh, yes, very. They typically keep to the wilds, away from the hustle and bustle of city life. So make sure you take good care of the little fellow. I thought as much.
Hey, Crafter. got a question for you. How did you become a crafter? Ah, I got you. Say no more.